Hey everyone, IrixGuy here, and this was not a scheduled live show, but it's a test of the new broadcasting equipment. It's very cold in here. They haven't even installed the, well, they've got electricity, but they don't even have a heater in this place yet, so it's pretty cold. But you know, no reason to not enable the testing of the new audio video equipment. So right now, I'm speaking through. And if the audio is coming through, if you're hearing this, then it's working. I'm speaking through the Blue Yeti microphone. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. We'll do a little bit of motion test here to see how the chroma key handles. I do see this case right here's kind of got some green in it. I think it's because it's shiny. You can see right there it's not. But when I put it down, you can see the green on the top. I think this chair I'm in too has the same. Yeah, so I've got to perfect the chroma key for sure. but this is a huge step forward from where the show was not too long ago. Because at least now the audio and video equipment seems to be working. Again, I won't know until I review this footage here to ensure that it's working properly. But this is just a test set. This is just a chroma key wall. It's just Sherwin-Williams straightforward green flat latex paint, and I'm able to produce the chroma key effect by using that. So that part works really well. I've just got to figure out what I put on the set, like this case. See, when it's up like that, you don't see the little green dots, but when it's down, it's because of the chroma key. But the background right here looks pretty good, and even when I'm doing a lot of motion, and I'll be able to better tell when I review the footage. But it looks like this is doing a superior job to some other studio software I'd used in the past. This is called Wirecast. And it's a very high-end software solution. So I've got multicam too, and I can also, if I wanted to, I could incorporate multiple mics. I'm going to flip over right now. I'm going to flip over to an intro graphic, and then I'm going to go to one of my other cameras. So see, now I'm talking on the same microphone on the Blue Yeti mic. I could be using a different mic, but see, now I've got a different camera angle. It's way over there, and I don't have the chroma key. But you can see this huge chroma key green wall that I was talking about in the studio. So that when I flip back over to the other camera, that's what's creating the chroma key effect. See, now I've got the wall. This is what I like. I can walk in front of this, and the motion's actually pretty good. So that's a good test. I think this thing's holding up pretty well. Obviously, I've got to perfect some of the elements here. And I am getting 1080p HD, which is pretty cool. So if you're able to see this in 1080p HD, that's pretty impressive. So what I'm gonna work on next is actually getting a professional set design, because I mean this chroma key is nice. I mean I can put whatever in the background, but this plastic desk is not really it's not really the caliber of excellence that I want right now. So what I'm going to do is probably enlist the assistance of my wife and set up a professional set that looks as good, if not better, than a popular television talk show. So, I mean, I'm going to go for the for the high end look, obviously on a budget. It's going to be a very affordable affordable to assemble and maintain set, but it's going to look really high end. And that's where I'm going to take this next, because I think I've got the camera stuff down pat. That looks good. The lighting is good. LED daylight white 5500K. So I mean, that part's good. Yeah, I do have some objects that are kind of shiny that aren't optimal for the chroma key. But then there's objects that key in really well, like this DJI Phantom 2 upgraded controller that you can get on snagbear.com. Because there's advantages and disadvantages to using a virtual set. The obvious advantages are that, you know, all you've got is a green wall and you can put whatever you want to back there. The disadvantages are, as you can see here, when there are certain objects that are shiny or whatever, or green, green in color, you know, it's going to ruin that chroma key effect. I'm just going to hold this up to the camera and see how well we can read text, because this should be in 1080p HD. I'm actually using a 4K camera, so it may actually look, even though it's broadcast in 1080p, it may actually look a little bit better because the camera itself is at 4K, which is 4 times. So if this was HD TV, 4K would be 4 of these, you know, side by side, and then one on top of each other. Let's do some more camera tricks here. That's maximum zoom out right there. So that's pretty cool. So the remote features, they seem to function. These gloves that I had on, they're kind of, well, they're leather gloves, but they seem to chroma key okay. Let's get something else. Let's get a, oh yeah, let's get that. The waterproof and ruggedized case for the Sony FDR-AX100 camcorder. Actually, the camcorder I'm speaking on right now. You can find this on snagbear.com. It's just a really nice case. Look inside. It's got, I got my stylus in there because I don't touch screens. I don't like fingerprints. I've got my lens hood. I've got an extra battery, and then I've got the cutout for the FDR-AX100. So see, this chroma key works really well. And to make things even better, this is actually filming, as I had mentioned earlier, it's 4K, but it's 4K 30 frames per second. So to not get any more ghosting than I'm getting by shaking this around in front of a virtual background, that's quite impressive. Again, the only problem I see so far without reviewing this footage is the shininess of this case. And that's something that I will, when I do have the actual live show, this is just a studio test. But when I have IrixGuy's live show episode 4, this is something that, you know, all of this is going to be perfected. And I mean, when you tune into that show, I mean, it's going to be beyond television quality, because I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't accept anything less than that. So yeah, so this is a good step forward, and I'm trying to think of anything else to test. I don't have any more microphones hooked up right now, or I would do another microphone test. But so I've tested the video here. I've tested the ability to switch from one camera to the other. I've tested the ability to display an intro One thing I did not do is test the ability to play YouTube content creator royalty-free soundtracks through this. So that's what I've got to figure out, because I've got my mic that's USB, the Blue Yeti, but I've got to figure out how could I integrate another audio source. So that's one of those to be researched activities. But yeah, I think it's gonna work. You know, tell me what you think. This is just a test video. I didn't know what to expect going into it, but I'll know what to expect after I watch it. So I'll know what needs to be fixed or does not need to be fixed. And that's another thing. My hair. I don't think I'm getting. I don't think I'm getting the snow or chroma key jaggies or whatever you would expect around it. So I can roll around. You can see the different part of the background. And by the way, when I do these backdrops and stuff, I've filmed all these backdrops. So it's not just junk that I've gotten off the internet. It's stuff I've actually filmed. So that's pretty cool. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close down this test of the live show. If you watch this, thanks for tuning in. Tell me what you think. Is the audio good? Is the video good? I mean, like I've mentioned, I've seen the shininess of this case. That's a problem. Some minor chroma key issues. What else do you think I need to perfect with this? And thanks for your viewership. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. YouTube.com/IrixGuy. And bring IrixGuy's Adventure Channel into the next round. Just hit 14 million video views. So to celebrate the 14 million video views, I'm really going to ramp this up, and I'm not going to be trending in millions anymore. I'm going to be trending in hundreds of millions. And to do so, what I'm going to have to do is really perfect this live show equipment, but not only the live show equipment, but the live show format, and make it a format that's fun and focused and something that will really cause the audience to become engaged and also share with others. Because this is not television. This is better than television. I'm going to make it better. Y'all have a good day.